Schumann Resonance. It's the resonant frequency of the Earth. So, you know, the Earth's like spinning around, and then it's traveling around the sun, and the sun's traveling around in the galaxy, and so as it's moving, it's making this spiral, and it's just a wave, you know, sound wave, light wave, whatever. It's just a movement of energy through matter. So the Earth, its frequency, you can measure it. It's 7.83 hertz. So a hertz is every second how many cycles. So a wave goes up, comes down, and comes back. Or really, it's spiraling. So it makes one complete spiral. And however many of those in a second, that is the frequency measured in hertz. So humans can hear from 20 hertz, 20 cycles per second, to 20,000 hertz, really high frequencies. And you lose that hearing over time. The little hairs in your ears settle down, and you can't hear those high frequencies after going to a bunch of concerts or working in a factory or whatever it is. And so anyway, we can't hear that because it's 7.83 hertz. It's below what humans can hear. We can hear from 20 to 20,000, and really at 20 you can just kind of feel it. And so there's this frequency just pouring out of the Earth, this root note of the frequency of Earth as it's carving its way through this black vinyl space. And it resonates within us, and it's like a core part of how we're supposed to be tuned. So much so that when they sent astronauts to space, they were getting sick and they couldn't figure out what it was, and it was because there was not this frequency just constantly pouring through them, keeping them in tune with the band, the orchestra, with all of it. And so now they have to put an oscillator on the space shuttle just so that astronauts can survive in space. But in cities made of concrete and squares and sewers and trains and electric grids and all these frequency things and 5Gs or whoever else knows what else is going on, hadron colliders blasting stuff all around, you can't measure this frequency anymore in a city. And so people in cities, you know, get to start feeling some kind of way surrounded by a bunch of others that aren't connected to this frequency of the Earth. And then you go out into the woods for a weekend, and all of a sudden you feel better and full back of life and recharged so that you can go back into the grid of, yeah, we're connected to the Earth. We're a part of it. You know, that's our root note. Anyway, I'm out of time. Cage-free mechanic, stylish transient, unsheltered Earth.